Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. I deeply appreciate you all. Thank you so much. If you want to book with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. I do not solicit anybody in the comments, so if anybody does that, it is absolutely not me. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you. If you want to get a free reading, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I hit 11,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment if you want to be a part of that. Today we're asking, how are they feeling about you right now? We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Take a moment, figure out which one feels right. We're going to move on to pile number 1. So pile number 1, my gorgeous angels. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? We have 3 of Wands. Now, 3 of Wands could be like waiting for something to pay off. It could be thinking it's waiting for something to pay off. They're waiting for something to pay off. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the Knight of Swords. I don't know if they're being hasty or you've been hasty in some way. You might have been hasty in some way. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Queen of Passion. This person is extremely physically attracted to you. And we have the Knight of Wands. This person is definitely physically attracted to you. We have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel like be a little careful of this person, because this person absolutely does desire you, but they might not have they might not honestly truly be on your level. Like, you know, like the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands instead of the Queen of Wands to the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands who comes in with a lot of passion, with a lot of energy. But they also like run out just as fast. So, I mean, this could be both their energy, but I feel like this is your energy. I feel like there could have been some hastiness on your part. It does look, if you're the Queen of Wands, you might be somebody that is very, makes a lot of decisions based on their passions, which isn't inherently a bad thing. But I feel like you need to be careful about being too hasty for this with this person. Excuse me. Suddenly so clarity on the 3 of Wands. Is this person the King of Pentacles? I don't know why I said that. Excuse me. So suddenly, I mean, my throat was feeling pretty clear before, but now I'm suddenly having a lot of coughing. It's almost like my right lung is like itchy. So I apologize if there's going to be some coughing, but maybe there's a need to like breathe. I feel like there's a need to breathe. I feel like you should be careful about being too hasty with this person. I mean, I think that this person like does want something to pay off with you, but I feel like what you ultimately want is somebody that is going to be real. Because the King of Pentacles is somebody that is real, somebody that can be depended on. And I'm not sure if that's this person. We clarity on the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the truth. The Ace of Swords sometimes cuts, but the Ace of Swords also is a victory card because the truth literally sets people free. However, sometimes the truth isn't something that people want to look at. But I feel like there's a need to prioritize honesty, transparency, straightforwardness, integrity. Does this person do what they say and say what they do? Because I feel like rather than being hasty with this person, you should be really paying attention to the truth. Because the truth is going to mean victory to you. And I feel like take a moment and breathe. Because as soon as I said that, my lung feels better. Take a moment and breathe. Because you might match this person on a level of passion, but you also might find that this person is like, only about that and there's no substance. Yeah, be careful of a lack of substance. Clarity on the 5. Because I feel like if you invest in a lack of substance, it's somebody with a lack of substance, with the 5 of Cups, there will be regret, that grief. The 3 of Cups falls over in that. The 2 of Cups is still standing, so ultimately, you'll don't mess with somebody you're going to have regrets about. I mean, even if you end up doing it and you end up having regrets, your chance at love isn't gone because the 2 of Cups is still standing. But just don't be hasty when dealing with this person. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Go ahead and have the 6 of Pentacles. Now, I almost feel like some of this is advice for you. And, with the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles is generosity. It's equal give and take. It's is the actual substance there? Does this person want equal give and take with you? The 6 of Pentacles, because we have that on the Queen of Wands. This person might see you as somebody who's very generous. We have the Book and the 10 of Pentacles. Now, this is the Book. This one doesn't have both, but sometimes the book is open, sometimes the book is closed. I don't have a deck with the book open. But when the book is closed, it's often considered the Book of Secrets. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like I feel like a secret to something that is long-term, lasting, abundant, seems to come from equal give and take. Specifically for the Queen of Wands. Now, if this person is there for you every single time, maybe this isn't your reading. But if you're dealing with somebody who is in and out, hot and cold, there is perhaps a need to face some sort of truth. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? We have the 10 of Wands. So this person might feel like they're holding on to a burden, or they might see you as a burden. But I feel like for some of you, you are holding on to this person like a burden. Just dropping cards as I do. The only card I dropped was the 2 of Wands. Suddenly my hand's a little shaky. Gets like that sometimes. So the 10 of Wands, I see you as the Queen of Wands. You are definitely somebody that this person is very physically attracted to. So if you feel a lot of energy from this person, they are physically attracted to you, but be careful of like regrets. Pay attention to the truth when making your decisions going forward, because you know there might be a need for you to look into what you want in the long term, and there may be something that you are holding on to that is better released. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the Four of Wands. We actually have that on top of the Ten of Pentacles. Does this person want to have a steady, stable relationship with you? We have that on top of the Queen of Wands. We have that on top of the Six of Pentacles. We have that on top of the Book and the Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Wands is, you know, something that is passionate and secure. Something where there can be celebration. This is like a marriage card. This is a marriage card with this person, because I've got like regret, a need to like make a decision. Does this person is this person having to make a decision with you regarding like whether there's something serious? I feel like there is a need to like pay attention to the truth and only the truth when making the best decision to go forward, because there is something that you are potentially holding on to that does not serve you. And there is another option, like two choices on how to move forward, and one leads you to something that is steady, secure, passionate. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the Nine of Pentacles. This person could want to be single right now, or this could be advice for you to maybe prioritize your own self-worth and security. Because the Ten of Pentacles, which is here, that's about, you know, long-term security and abundance, and that there's knowledge that may currently be hidden, but I'm seeing something where there is I feel like there's maybe a need to focus on your own personal just security and self-worth, because that is what the Nine of Pentacles is. Like, if this person is not going to be somebody that gives you any security, like, don't let this person take any security from you. Clarity on the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Ten of Wands and the Bear. Okay, you have the power to overcome whatever burden you're holding on to. We have, this is very telling because this is on top of the choice. Any two is a choice. This is the choice on how you move forward, how you follow your passions. And we have the fortune teller. And the fortune teller, she, like the magician, has the ability to take some control of her fate. So know that, like, you're making consequential choices right now. And I feel like there are definitely choices that you could make that would be hasty. But really, you should be looking at the truth, whether or not it is difficult. Because that is what's going to take you in the right direction. That's going to take you into the true direction. We have the scythe. The scythe is about cutting out what does not, which it can be about harvesting, but it's also about, like, cutting things out. If something does not contribute towards your own happiness, security, and self-worth, I feel like you're getting advice to cut that out, to release it. I am seeing some kind of love story for you. I'm just not necessarily seeing it with a Knight of Wands. So, how are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you? Intuition. Now, intuition can be a sense of, like a flash of knowledge, a sense of certainty. Sometimes we ignore our intuition because we need to be nice, or we need to, give people more chances. But intuition is there for your safety. So if you have had some kind of, like, if you're getting some red flags, don't ignore those things. We have Shadow and Kali. Now, with Shadow, I feel like there's a need to think to the Shadow self. This is the part of ourselves that is trying to solve a problem for us. But it doesn't solve that problem in a way that is healthy for us, not in a way that is sustainable for us. Kali is a mother goddess, goddess of destruction. It can be us bringing out our destructive side. So the question is, but Kali is also a protector. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, whatever your connection you're dealing with, do not prioritize it over your self-worth and your personal, sense of self, your own sense of security. This doesn't mean that, we have to be 100% selfish in everything, but you should not sacrifice your self-worth for whatever is happening here. Maybe you need to really protect that. So I feel like this is more for you. It's how are they feeling about you right now? We have Alien. Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. Again, I feel like don't sell out your sense of self for whatever's going on with this person. Don't sell out your security for whatever is going on with this person. And I definitely see some kind of long-term security, but I feel like that's going to come through really facing some truths. I think that's going to come through dealing in equitable relationships. And I feel like there's a need to actually pay attention to whether this is that. Because you might meet this person on the same level of passion, but this person probably can't meet you on any other thing. And even if they meet you on the level of passion, you might just find them not gone when you need them. So when you speak to yourself, make it words of kindness and beauty. I feel like Though this is a reading about how do they feel about you, I feel like they're giving me things to maybe ask you, how do you feel about you? Because if you're in the Nine of Pentacles, if you're in a state where you're secure regardless of what any other individual does. This doesn't mean we don't need other people. We're human beings. We absolutely do. But what do we put up with? Why do we put up with it? And are you being kind to yourself? How are they feeling about you right now? We have the Rat, so be careful of things that are sneaky. Be careful of things that are gnawing at you with your intuition. We have the Black Stone, which is about being grounded. And I feel like there's a lot to say, be grounded in yourself right now. Not necessarily in some other person. We have the olive branch, so there may be an olive branch that you are going to receive some kind of, are you going to get an olive branch from this person? I feel like there is going to be an olive branch that you receive, but I feel like you could still have some kind of regret that this person. So we have the number 6, and 6 is about, in the tarot, it's about love. It's the 6 of Cups, the Lovers. And we have LOL, laugh out loud. So maybe there's something that shouldn't be taken so seriously. Maybe there is a need to laugh, in order to, stabilize yourself. But I feel like there's a need to be kind to yourself. There's a need to understand that you're unrepeatable. Again, whatever you're dealing with this person, you're an unrepeatable phenomenon. You're definitely capable of having your own security. And I feel like your own personal security within yourself is leading to you towards something that is, or somebody that is secure, somebody where you can have that 4 of Wands, where you can have that 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like regardless of how this person is, how this person treats you, whatever this person does, I feel like when thinking about yourself, when talking about yourself, it's important to come from a state of kindness, because you can be amazing and somebody can be not so much. And unfortunately, somebody who's at a certain level, people don't necessarily treat you how you deserve. If you're awful to somebody, yes, you might get you might build off awfulness with each other. However, if you can be perfect with an awful person and they're going to treat you with the awfulness that they treat other people. So take responsibility if you've made any choices that you regret. But otherwise, don't necessarily take on somebody's awful behavior, because somebody's awful behavior might very well just be about them. So I wish you the best, and I see that 4 of Wands for you. I see that 10 of Pentacles. I feel like if you're waiting for something to pay off, really think about what that long-term payoff will be, and also pay attention to if this is it. So I wish you the absolute best. Thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 11,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and you leave a comment and you're in the running for that. If you want to book with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. Make sure you use that. I don't solicit anybody in the comments. So if anybody solicits you in the comments, it is not me. So please don't give scammers your information or anything like that. So I wish you the absolute best. Thank you so much. It's time for pile number 2. Pile number 2, my gorgeous angels. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the 6 of Cups. We have love, tenderness, friendship. We have temperance. We have balance, emotional harmony. So this person may want to have emotional harmony with you. We have 8 of Wands. This person may be coming in with a lot of energy, a lot of communication. We have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about enthusiasm. It can be, you know, a little bit of naivety, but I feel like this person has enthusiasm for you, genuine enthusiasm. We have the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. It's the 6 of Swords is moving away from difficult things. This person maybe feels like they can have harmony with you. This person may feel like you are a very healing presence. This person may have a sense of friendship with you, as you know, strong feelings regarding you. How are they feeling about you right now? But this is a love card. I feel like this person does want, with temperance, this is healing, this is emotional peace, this is balance. I feel like this person wants to have harmony with you. We have the 3 of Cups. Now the 3 of Cups can be like, I mean, there are some cases where it can be third parties. I feel like it's definitely not always that. But sometimes it's like a lack of seriousness. Maybe it can be like this energy of, you know, just kind of playing around. But I feel like there are actual feelings here. So why is the 3 of Cups here? Because like the 3 of Cups can be just going out having a good time. It can be celebrating. It can be like having a good time with a friend. I don't know if maybe, you know, things haven't moved for, like maybe this is some kind of friendship. Maybe they haven't moved to something more serious. Maybe that's it. We have the Ace of Swords. But there is like some kind of truth. There is some kind of truth here. And I feel like the truth, like maybe this is like a significant communication. I don't know if it's a need to take seriously some kind of communication. Or maybe if there's a need to like actually say something really true. Maybe it's something that's being skirted around. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? The High Priestess. This person has some kind of intuition regarding you. The Knight of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who is maybe a little bit more comfortable in the intellectual, in the mental. Again, this is somebody who also probably will deal really well with just like having the truth spelled out. Like this person, like they want to know the truth. Maybe doesn't mean that they have no heart, but like this person might prioritize like head over heart. Like they want things to make sense. So do I. We have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. I almost feel like this is some kind of burgeoning romance. I feel like there's a lot of passion. Maybe there's a need to communicate, like maybe how serious somebody wants to take things. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the Emperor. So we have a King of Swords and an Emperor. So an Emperor, I mean, I don't feel like either of these are in reverse because of the other cards around them. Because if the Emperor's in reverse, that can be about controlling. But if the Emperor is upright, the Emperor is about, you know, having a place where they control themselves, and because of that own, you know, strength and self-control, they're able to affect what happens around them. They're able to make things happen. The King of Swords, like when they're in reverse, they're, you know, they may be like emotionally cutting themselves off. But I feel like in the upright, this person is somebody that, you know, is intellectual, is interested, who cares a lot about truth and fairness. With the Emperor has the depth of all of the kings. And we have the Empress. All right, it just feels like somebody's got to say something. Because we have an Emperor and an Empress. We have like a background of love. We have a lot of passion. We have the ability for there to be generosity on both sides. Six of Cups coming out again, like love and friendship. Two cards. We have the Six of Wands and the World. The World is success. The World is the best possible ending. We have Six of Wands, which is also about success. There are some aspects of maybe ego that are in that, but I've got success. I've got shared emotions. I've got two people who are a match, and I feel like there's a need to get serious and like put a real truth out there. If you're, yeah, I feel like there's a need to, like, the truth is there, but I feel like the truth needs to be said. Or if you're not taking somebody seriously when they've told you the truth, that, you know, like, they do think the world of you, maybe you should take that seriously. How are they feeling about you right now? I feel like pulling one of the self-care cards. We have smiling at strangers, spreading the love. The next time you go to the store, again, like spreading the love. I feel like there's love already there. I feel like a truth with a capital T, just like there, something needs to be said. Something needs to be. The next time you go to a store, run an errand, smile at a perfect stranger, acknowledge the people around you, even the ones you don't know. But I feel like there's maybe a need to like acknowledge this person, or maybe just let this person know that you might be amenable to something. See if you can get them to smile back or nod them head. Challenge yourself to try this once or twice a day. I feel like there's maybe an ask to be a little bit vulnerable. How are they feeling about you right now? We have house, home. Come home to the residence of your soul's resonance. Some kind of homecoming. We have surrender. Sometimes, you know, we're surrendering a person, a relationship. Sometimes we're surrendering our own blocks to having one. So I feel like there's a need to think about, like, what to surrender. Are you afraid that, you know, you'll lose something wonderful? Because I feel like there might be something more wonderful here. What do you need to let go of so that you can emotionally move forward, so you can release what is best released? Because the Ten of Wands is at the top of this. The Ten of Wands is something that is being held on to that doesn't serve you. But I'm not getting a connection that doesn't serve you. So what are you holding on to? What do you need to move forward from? What do you need to allow things to just emotionally move forward? How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? The King of Wands. Is this the King of Wands? Is this... For some of you, you might be having to emotionally move forward from somebody who is very charismatic. Maybe somebody... Anything more about this King of Wands? Yeah, I feel like there might have been somebody... I've got the Eight of Wands, and I've got the block. I told you that there's a block. Look, if you have been hurt, it's okay that you've had some scars. It's okay that you've had some hurts. But are you keeping it? Are you letting whatever hurt you keep you from moving forward, from having joy, from winning, from succeeding? If you have been in some way unlucky in love, you don't always have to be. And we have the King of Swords that comes up again, and we have peace. Now again, in the upright form, the King of Swords is somebody like, they tell you who they are, and they are who they tell you. They care about integrity. And we have some kind of peace. We have that over home. So I feel like there is a chance for some kind of peace, a chance for home. But there is a need to move forward emotionally. Surrender what is blocking you. And I feel like for some of you, it might be a specific person. It could be some, something that, happened even in your childhood. But again, since something... But, like, give yourself the ability to, like, spread the love. Give yourself the ability to have love. When you speak to yourself, I put this in. This was also in the first reading. There's a lot of cards in here. When you speak to yourself, make it words of kindness and beauty. What if you are lovable? What if you are attractive? What if other people do want to do right by you? Maybe not everybody, because, again, you don't need to make yourself vulnerable to everybody to allow the good in. You just need to recognize that it's good. How are they feeling about you right now? But I've got real affection, real love here. And I feel like there's blocks, but it's not necessarily. We have the Hand, and this is about personal responsibility. And we're not responsible for what other people have done to us. We are responsible for how we react, what we do about it, how we treat other people as a result of it. So, there is a need to take some kind of responsibility here, because something is in your hands. We have sadness. And we have the ability to emotionally move forward. We have the Horn of Abundance. We have a need to look at things clearly. We have a soft heart. We have the letters G and Z. And we have the shell flower. And the shell flower is like you being somebody that is, beautiful, wonderful, one of a kind. Maybe this person is somebody that can recognize that in you. And we have another flower, which is a lotus. And the lotus is a spiritual symbol, because the lotus grows out of the muck, grows out of dirt and mud, and is untouched by it, does rise above it, is pristine and clean, because that stuff literally cannot stick to its surface. Scientifically, they've checked. So if you're moving towards, if you're dealing with somebody who is kind to you, who is loving to you, who balances the scales with you, and maybe you're too afraid to take that seriously, I feel like there's a need to surrender what is keeping you from moving forward. Surrender whatever the part of this relationship with this person was that created a block for you. Because whatever your block is, you don't need to stay there. And I feel like you may be dealing with somebody who can actually have that love for you, have that sweetness. Because with the Six of Cups and the Six of Cups, there's so much sweetness here. And I feel like sometimes if we have dealt with the wrong person in the past, sometimes the greatest sweetness can feel, why does this not feel right? But why does that not feel right? Why is that a block? Because I feel like if you come to the why, I feel like you'll be able to surrender what is keeping you from moving forward. Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups is emotional. It can be a little bit of emotional naivety. It can be a little bit of emotional, like it's kind of like being a beginner. Now, it can be an apology. I don't know. Some of you might be waiting on an apology from somebody. And even if you deserve an apology, don't let that keep you from moving forward. Don't let somebody's lack of apology keep you hostage. So if you're waiting on an apology from somebody that doesn't seem to be the person that you're actually, that this whole reading is about. This person is somebody that actually really cares. Don't wait on an apology for somebody that may not care. So you block somebody who really does. Yeah, this is about emotionally moving forward. So I feel like the Knight of Cups, romance, you have somebody that wants to offer you real love. And I feel like there is maybe a need to figure out how to surrender your blocks to that. Again, if this doesn't feel like your reading, feel free to choose another one. I have plenty of these. There's other ones, but for whoever this is, give yourself the ability. Even if you're blocked, you don't need to stay that way. So I wish you the absolute best. You want a free reading? I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 11,000 subscribers. Just make sure you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. Thank you again to everybody who's been booking, liking, sharing readings. If you do want to book with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. If you want to get a free reading, make sure that I'm giving 2 away at 11,000 subscribers. So be subscribed and comment if you want to be a part of that. So, my gorgeous angels. It's time for pile number 3. Pile number 3, my gorgeous angels. We have the Strength card. I'm actually going to put that aside. How are they feeling about you? It'll come back into play. We have the Moon. The Moon is fears, anxieties, worries, subconscious. So, like, maybe there's something going on regarding you in their own subconscious. We have the Emperor. We have the Ten of Cups. We also have the Strength card, so that's a lot of major arcana, and we have the Eight of Cups. Now I'm going to pull up the Strength card, but I felt like this Strength card, I feel like this one was specifically for you. The Strength card is being able to have the courage to like do what you know you need to do. Strength card is about, you know, taming our inner beasts with gentleness. And I feel like this person, they're very attracted to your energy. But there's a lot of emotional stuff that is going on below this person's surface. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Eight of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is, you know, something that could be a truly happy, satisfying community relationship. I feel like relationship. We have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away from what is not fulfilling. Or this person may have so much going on below the surface in their own subconscious that they walk away from what might make them happy. Now, in an earlier reading, I was saying that, you know, I feel like that Emperor was upright, and I feel like this Emperor is in reverse. Like sometimes there's a need to like walk to the unknown so that you can find your joy. And I think that that's exactly it. This person, I feel like there's some kind of need for control. And this person would have to walk into the unknown in order to have like real, true happiness. But with the Moon, there's a lot of fear. And I feel like you're brave. So in some ways, like this person, might be so afraid of going into the unknown that they will, you know, walk away from a happiness if it makes them have to do that. We have the Emperor and the Moon going right on top of the Emperor. Look, this person has some unresolved stuff. This person has some unresolved stuff, keeps them in fear, keeps them in illusion. I'll tell you that this person with the Moon coming up twice directly, this person like may have a lot of like things that they're capable of doing, but because they're the Emperor. But this person doesn't even know why they do what they do. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Fear, worry. Like, I feel like this person might even be afraid of what would happen if they were actually happy. Fear, fear, fear. Fear. Like, often this is like walking away from what's unfulfilling, you know, and having to go into the unknown. But I feel like this person is walking away from what would be joyful what would be really truly happy because of fear. And you're brave. I feel like this person would have to face those fears. And you might be willing to face your fears. But this person, however put together on their surface, they're all fears. They're all what ifs. Page of Cups. And I feel like it's interesting because with the Emperor, like this person, I feel like they're capable of emotional. And the Empress. Look, this person deep down knows that they could have something really happy with you. But they would have to go through all their unknowns. They would have to go through all their fears. They would have to do some emotional... I feel like for some of you, they might have to make some kind of apology. I feel like you are this person's equal. I mean, in fact, you're probably stronger than this person. And I only say stronger than this person because you have the same amount of strength. But I feel like you will face your fears. And this person is consumed by them. This person has, like, they would have to figure out why. They would have to figure out all these unknowns, but these unknowns are not necessarily within you. These unknowns are within them. I feel like this person just... And I feel like this person, like, they have this really powerful desire for control. And you are just as strong as they are. And because you actually face your fears, you're stronger. I feel like maybe that doesn't make this person feel that in control. And I don't think that you should let this person take control, because as much as this person desires control, they have no, like, they are completely in the dark. So, like, letting this person have control is just like putting a blindfold on yourself to be led around by somebody who is also wearing a blindfold. What is this person's fears regarding Four of Cups? So because of this person's fears, this what ifs, what could happen, this person turns their back on love and focuses on things that aren't as big of a deal. This person might do that in a bunch of ways. This person may try to focus on less serious relationships. This person might try to focus on less serious tasks. This person might just try to focus on partying. Again, like, I feel like this person, like, they have a strong desire for control, But not only are you their actual equal, but because you're willing to face your own fears, you're stronger than they are. And they will do anything not to face what matters. Because if they did face that cup, then there's the actual potential for happiness. And if there's the actual potential for happiness, maybe this person is afraid, like if they actually truly became happy, what if they're not happy anymore? I feel like for some of this, yeah, I feel like that's it for some of them. 10 of coins. This person might want to focus just on physical things, maybe focus just on money. Because quite frankly, that is more easily controllable than, you know, another person's feelings and emotions. That, or this person, like, also deep down knows that they could have something really long-term and secure with you. This person may, you know, like, you're the emperor to this person's empress. There's the 10 of cups, there's the 10 of pentacles. Like, this person, you know, if they could ever look away from their fears and stop focusing on things that really don't matter, they could have that love. And I feel like in some way that is terrifying to them. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Empress and the Queen of Swords on top. Maybe this person, maybe you have like set some boundaries with this person. Maybe you are no longer just really soft energy with this person. Maybe you're doing that because you're having to protect your heart space. Maybe you are telling this person some truths. But this person, like, you can tell this person the truth. Maybe it'll keep this person up at night. But ultimately, this person is, you know, I feel like rejecting of this potential love because, like, of what they're choosing to focus on. But I feel like you need to know that they're doing it because they don't want to look into what's going on inside. Like, I feel like deep down they may know that they owe you an apology. Like, if you have grown more cold, I feel like it's not a surprise. Even if you were the sweetest person in the world to them. Knight of Wands. And I feel like, because this person has been really, I feel like this person has probably been passionate towards you, but really in and out. Really somebody you haven't been able to depend on. Somebody who's just kept focusing on the wrong things. We have the Page of Cups. And this person feel like in order to emotionally develop, they'd have to figure out what's going on in the moon. And the moon is their own personal emotions, their subconscious. And I feel like no matter how good of a match, no matter how much happiness they could have with you, there's a need to figure out what's going on the moon underneath this surface. I feel like whoever this is, like, I feel like they can't, I almost feel like they can't stop rejecting you until they start accepting them. Until they start figuring out what's below that surface. So I feel like this person, like, there is something that is deep that causes them illusions, that causes them fears, that they will do almost anything not to confront. And it's not actually you, but this person can't, like, you can be perfect for what this person would be if they were healthy. And I feel like that's it. I feel like you're perfect for the healthy version of this person. But this person isn't the healthy version of them. Ease. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. This person can't, I feel like they can't allow themselves to receive. If you offer, like, you know, an amazing, happy relationship, it's possible that they can't allow themselves to have that. We have a new chapter. This person might want to have a new chapter with you. Again, maybe this person actually dealing with whatever is going on in their subconscious, in the parts that they are desperately trying not to ever look at. I feel like in that instance, they would definitely pursue a new beginning with you. House, home. Come home to the residence of your soul's resonance. Like, this person, I'd say that you do feel like home to this person. I feel like, again, if this person could ever allow themselves to look what's going on deep inside of them, I feel like they would be, like, really magnetically pulled to you. But this person has to be in a place where they can allow themselves to receive. And I feel like this person has, like, rather than face the unknown, even if the facing the unknown is just somebody who's awesome. Like, this person could have run away from you because you're awesome. And I feel like maybe things have cooled down, maybe on your side. Or maybe you've gotten a lot more defensive regarding this person. And I feel like to some extent you probably had to. Resurrection. The goddess Newt. Goddess of the night sky. The stars. Feel like maybe there is a chance that this relationship will start again, will be resurrected. But this person is going to have to face some things. This person will have to, like, allow themselves to receive. I feel like this person's, I heard in my head, like, this person's got to like you more than they hate themselves. But I think that it's maybe not completely that. I feel like this person, but I do feel like there's some self-hatred here. I feel like that may be why, like, this person can't allow themselves to have we have emotional intelligence, wisdom, being able to bring things to us, like with the Force. And we have wisdom again with the owl, the sign of Athena. Now with the owl, I feel like wisdom is applied knowledge. It's when we use the knowledge that we have and like actually use the knowledge that we have. And I feel like this person is having to like gain some emotional intelligence and actually use the wisdom that they have to face these really powerful fears that they have. We have the diamond, black diamond. I'm almost going to take that like a ski, like in skiing, where like, I feel like this is going to be something that is difficult for them. We have a new beginning in passion. I feel like this person still maintains a lot of passion for you. They want a passionate new beginning with you. We have believe, but I feel like this person... I'm sorry, I'm getting a Matrix reference. Like, he's starting to believe. And I feel like that's part of what needs to happen. But we have the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. This person, like, may, you know, really just try to, like, numb things by partying in some way. Numb things by not doing things seriously in some way. This is because of whatever is going on below the surface, that even if you can see what's going on, like, this person actually has to face it, but like, this person has things that gnaw on them. Like, no matter how much partying they do, no matter how much focusing on things that don't matter that they do, like, it continues to gnaw at them. And because the Seven of Wands is right there. Like, I feel like this person, like, does those things so that they don't have to deal. They do it so that they don't have to deal. So, this is rough because this person, like, I feel like this person's rigid because they're, you know, they don't know what they're doing. However, like, they want everybody to think that they know what they're doing. They want everybody to, you know, they want people to do what they say. But I feel like this person might be like, I feel like this person might be self-destructive. And I feel like there might be needs for you to have some boundaries regarding this person, with this person, because as much as maybe, like, maybe there's been some past life thing here, maybe, you know, you guys went through a resurrection cycle with this person. Maybe there is a chance that things can be resurrected between the two of you. But until this person can allow themselves to deal with whatever they need to deal with, they're going to be rejecting of what you are and what you have to offer, because you're perfect for them if they're healthy. but that's not what they are. And I'm sorry that that's a lot. Wish you the absolute best. Thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 11,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. If you want to book with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. Right now, my readings are about 48 hours out. Thank you so much. And it's time for pile number 4. Pile number 4, my gorgeous angels. Pile number 4, my gorgeous angels. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the Page of Coins. We have the Lovers. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords. So is this person in the Five of Swords energy? Or are they just thinking about themselves? I mean, there could be like a significant conflict between the two of you. And if there's a significant conflict between the two of you, this person could view this as like a no-win situation or scenario. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, you know, can be like exhausted and tired of fighting. It could be like continuing to fight injured in some way. I mean, it is a conflict card. It could be a defensive card. We do have the Lovers, which we've got a Beauty and the Beast here. And we have the Page of Coins. Now, the Page of Coins, I mean, this could be just, you know, maybe talk about something that's practical or a need to speak about practical things. I feel like there's a need to speak about something practical. This could be like just giving like the bare minimum, but I feel like something else is going on here. Clarity on the Lovers. All right. We have the Gentleman and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like a new emotional beginning. This person might really want a new emotional beginning. Maybe this person wants to make an emotional offer. Clarity on the Nine of Wands. We have the Snake and the Queen of Wands. This person might be very, very afraid of getting bitten. This person might not fully know whether you are like friend or foe. This person might have gotten, you know, bitten before, and are defensive because of that. Clarity on the Five of Swords. Clarity on the Five of Swords. Again, maybe, you know, something to do with a severe disagreement between the two of you. We have the Queen of Cups and the Stork. For some of you, the Stork could be about children. It's not all of you. Maybe there was a severe disagreement regarding children. But for others of you, I feel like there's maybe a desire for emotional openness and like some good news. clarity on the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. We have the Fish and the King of Pentacles. So, Fish is abundance, prosperity, and the King of Pentacles is somebody that is capable of bringing stability to the situation. I feel like there's somebody who's capable of bringing stability to the situation that potentially needs to communicate something about that. And I feel like there is another person here who is maybe hoping for some good news, but maybe currently faced with some situation that seems no win. How are they feeling about you? It just feels like there's a lot of defensiveness, and there's somebody that's afraid that the other person is maybe not their friend. Maybe not somebody that they should trust. You have the Star, and the Star is wish fulfillment, healing. I feel like there is one person here who can... I mean, everybody's healing journey is individual. But I feel like somebody here has the ability to communicate something, some kind of like real important practical knowledge that I feel would lead to some healing and some wish fulfillment. We have the Four of Pentacles. But I feel like there is somebody, I feel like they have feelings. Like they have feelings, they want a new emotional beginning, but I feel like this person is withholding. Because this person doesn't want to lose. Maybe this person doesn't want to make the first move. But it's like this person, it's like they're the only person with a move. How are they feeling about you right now? So I don't feel like this person is being very logical at all. How are they feeling about you right now? We have the King of Cups. I feel like this person, we have the Lovers, we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Like this person has feelings. Like this person feels like you're a match, but this person is like they're withholding. I apologize. I'm right next to a window that doesn't have a lot of insulation, so hopefully you don't hear the neighbors too intently. King of Swords. So now we have the King of Swords. So that's very interesting because I feel like the person who has like traditionally been more emotionally open is now having to be a lot more logical and maybe having to put their emotions in the background. Whereas there is still another person who has feelings, but this person is like they're holding everything back. And the other person, sorry for the honks outside, the other person in this scenario is just viewing that person who's doing this withholding is just like creating no-win situations. Like they don't see this person as fair, and they're afraid to get, you know, like they're kind of tired of fighting. They're afraid of like getting hurt. Clarity on the Four of Pentacles, Five of Coins. Whoever is being withholding, I mean, I do feel like there's somebody that's like, you know, they're putting their emotions a little bit on the back burner, but I don't feel like that's the person who's truly being withholding here. And whoever is withholding is really making the other person like be on the outside, making sure that the other person's, like this person may have even just put themselves on the outside. Again, I'm sorry for the neighbors honking. I will have to do something for sound insulation in the future. But rather than being a King of Pentacles, I feel like somebody's being the Four of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is somebody you can rely on, who comes from a place of abundance. The Four of Pentacles is somebody where, you know, I won't lose and I won't give and nobody can take anything away from me. It's a very reactive position. Very reactive to fear. So I feel like somebody's just, they feel the feelings, but they're refusing to give. And I feel like because they're refusing to give, the other person like doesn't see them as somebody, like, even if they're winning, it makes the other person feel like this is a no-win scenario for them. And it's taking somebody who was very emotionally open to them and just needed some kind of good news to somebody who is maybe going to like, I'll believe what I see. Because the King of Swords is somebody, they're not necessarily you know, somebody, but they will prioritize their head over their heart. Like if so if there's somebody here and there's like, they're giving the other person like nothing, when they unfortunately have all the power to stabilize this. And the weird thing is, it's like the person, like they don't care less. They still have feelings in this relationship. If this person has even allowed themselves to this to be some kind of relationship. But this person, like, they're making some real illogical moves. Like, because it's like they won't let go, they won't give. Yeah, they won't let go, they won't give. And because of that, like, there is only loss. When there could be healing. Let the hard times be a lesson. And I feel like there's somebody who's really having to figure out how to learn from their mistakes, or unfortunately the other person is just learning that they can't be emotionally close to you. Anything else? Anything else? How does the person feel about you? Falling, drop into the deep end of your soul. I almost feel like this person is like afraid. I heard like this person is afraid of losing things, so they're losing people. And falling into the deep end of your soul. I heard that once. Mindful shower. Just self-help cards. Treating your body with loving kindness. Choose a thick towel and use your best bath or shower gel the next time you bathe. Using all your senses, focus on how the water feels in your skin. Enjoy the aroma of the shower, the bath, the gel. I feel like this person needs to let things actually envelop them. Imagine all of your tension and stress washed away. Feel the gratitude for the hot water and the pleasure of the feeling clean and of feeling clean and natural as you dry off. I feel like this person, they need to allow themselves this person, they definitely sabotage from a place of fearing loss. And I feel like this person needs to let themselves they need to let themselves go into the deep end of their soul. They need to be a little bit more mindful because they feel the feelings. I feel because there is healing and wish fulfillment, potentially for both parties here. But I feel like the person who needs to be communicating that they're actually going to be there and actually I feel like there's, because of the severe conflict, I feel like there's one person who's the ball is 100% in their court. And I feel like that person, for whatever reason, is, withholding. I say for whatever reason, it's definitely from a place of fear in some way. This doesn't mean, but they can't have what they want and give nothing in the process. That seems to be important too. They can't have what they want and give nothing in the process. Inner strength. So this person would have to have the inner strength to do what they already know that they need to do. Maybe this person is being stubborn. How are they feeling about you right now? And we have Celestial Teacher. Does this person feel like you're a teacher? Are you? They feel? I feel like they are definitely being given some lessons, maybe from a higher power. Again, but a higher power can give you, can say, how long do you want to touch that fire? But at some point, you need to decide you don't want to touch that fire anymore. You don't want to keep burning yourself. You want it, speak up. Yeah, I feel like that's very simple. There's somebody that actually needs to speak up if they want this connection. There is somebody that needs to stop being withholding and start being mindful and start having what it takes to do what they know they need to do. I feel like this person is stubborn. But if they want this, like, they can't give nothing and have this. And they're giving, and whoever is like withholding, that's the reason why there is no abundance here. Whoever, is not allowing the energy to flow, that's the reason why there's no abundance here. And that person needs to show that they can be relied upon. Yeah. So I hope that helped you. I deeply appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 11,000 subscribers. I think I'm not sure if I grabbed any. So yeah, like, there is a responsibility. Like, somebody, like, the responsibility is in their hands. And again, like, you're definitely responsible for what you're responsible of. If this person, if you feel like you're the person who's, like, being really stubborn and not allowing anything to work, then take responsibility. Otherwise, like, the responsibility is on this person's hands. It's in this person's hands. This person needs to decide whether they're going to learn the lesson. Because unfortunately, that level of not giving or selfishness leads to loss, leads to lack. And there is an emotional intelligence. So I feel like this person is being presented with an opportunity for emotional intelligence, but this person has to take responsibility. So, well, nobody has to. But if they want the best case scenario, they do. They want, if they're going to bring healing into this relationship, they have to. So, I wish you the absolute best. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you all. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 11,000 subscribers. If you want to book with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. Right now, my turnaround's around 48 hours. Thank you again. If you want to be part of that giveaway, make sure that you are subscribed and you comment. Thank you again. I really appreciate you.